Every time I see these boutique products that sell for an awful lot of money, you got to wonder sometimes the people that buy them that sometimes they just don't know how they work. And this one came in from one of my neighbors, and he says, I got this beautiful Blu-ray player, and I've got no video. And can you have a look at it? So I said, sure. You know, it's probably not set up right, but we'll take a look and see what's wrong. So let's take a look at it. I had a neighbor bring me this OPPO Blu-ray player. It's got super audio playback capabilities and so forth. He says it plays music perfectly, but he's got no video. And I have a sneaking suspicion that the reason he's got no video is because this thing's not set up right, in the wrong mode or something, and it's in a mode that perhaps his monitor doesn't support. So let's plug it into a TV and see whether I get anything. Well, on this TV, I'm getting a really messed up picture, but I'm seeing something. I have a feeling that this is in the wrong mode. I'm going to try it on my other television, my Pioneer, and see whether I get a picture on that. On this one, I have an image, but I don't have any color. And you know, it doesn't look right. This almost looks like it's in PAL. And now, this display will display PAL, but it will display it in black and white. I think if I give it a PAL signal over HDMI, it will actually display a PAL signal, but on the composite input, it displays it in black and white. But I've got the remote control here. Let's just go into the remote control and see what's set up here. Video setup. Oh, look at that. TV system. PAL. Yeah, you think this might be why it's not working? I bet you his TV can't support anything in PAL. Now, Blu-ray disc is showing correct. See, it's now scaled to the right size. So the guy that, I don't know where he got this thing, but it was switched to PAL, and obviously his television didn't support anything on PAL, so he wasn't getting a picture. Let's just see if it plays a disc. Now, I'm just playing this through composite right now. I'll plug the HDMI in a minute. Got to make sure that I have a signal here, and then we'll plug HDMI in. So I've got the HDMI cable here as well. But that part's playing okay. I don't have any sound plugged into it right at the moment. I just have video. I got a bad cable. Okay, let's just play this. Where's my play button on here? Oh well, the previews are working. Okay, so it's working through composite out. Let's plug in HDMI. I have to replace that cable because this cable is bad. This composite cable is bad. But I'll plug in HDMI and I'll switch the TV over to HDMI, whichever one I'm on. I think I'm on input 6 on this one. Is where I'm plugged into. There we go. So it's playing HDMI and it looks great. This Pioneer TV really looks good. I mean, I'm sorry, but it really looks good. But it's playing Blu-ray, so we know it works. Anybody guess what movie this is from the preview? You could probably guess it from the music. Yeah, it's a James Bond movie. Hey, where's the color? In the HDMI options, and it looks like somebody's got it set to 36 bits. Let's just turn that off, because this TV probably does not support 36 bits. Actually, I think the opening to this movie actually was black and white, if I remember. Casino Royale. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think I remember this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the opening scene was in black and white. It had me stumped there for a second. Let's put it back to 30-bit and see if this will display it. Yep, 36 bits works fine on this TV, so it's just the opening was in black and white and it kind of fooled me there for a second. Well, now that we know that this unit works, and it was just operator error, let's take the top off this thing and see what it looks like inside. Okay, feast your eyes. This is DVD player porn. Look at that. That's beautiful. So you got a power supply here with lots of big caps on it. Chopper transformer, switching power supply. You got your analog and digital circuitry over here. And the drive. Looks like a proprietary drive that's in this one. Should we lift the cover off it and see what's under this? What's under door number 2? But the top cover will lift off and we can take a look at the optics on this one and the motor and see how well built this little drive is, which looks to be, it looks to be very well built. Very well built. Wow. It's got your standard worm gear over on the side to drive the traverse back and forth. You'll see it on the right side. On the right side there, there's a worm gear there, like all others like this, and doesn't look like it doesn't need to be lubricated. Everything's looking good in here. It's got a BSL motor, so that's going to last forever. Yeah, this looks great. It's got discrete laser, a Blu-ray laser, a blue laser, and a red laser, and infrared for CD and SACD, and a blue laser for the Blu-ray. That is, yeah, that's a nice looking player. The boards look to be really good on this too, so I'm going to throw it back together now and let the guy, well, let you feast your eyes on it for a few more minutes. Should I power it up with the top off so we can see the laser light up? Sure, why not? Let's power it up. Give ourselves some laser surgery. Alright, power. It's on. And the blue laser came on there momentarily. Just the blue laser comes on. And I guess, and the blue laser obviously is, I don't know if you saw it on camera or not, but yeah, you can see it. But just the blue laser comes on. The other laser does not come on unless it detects a disc. So basically how it works is the blue laser turns on. If it sees a reflection, it will spin the motor up. And if it can't focus, then it would switch to the red laser, for example, for regular DVD. If I were to pop a disc in, I'll put a DVD-R on here, and we should see the red laser come on. There's the red laser on now. I can see the red laser. I don't know if it's going to shine through the disc or not. Yeah, it does. It's hard to see with all the lights in here, but if I kill the lights, you should see the red laser. And now you can see the red laser. I think if I put that Blu-ray disc in, we might be able to see the blue laser shining through as well. So let's try that. Might not, because the Blu-ray, the disc itself, it's got paint on it, so I don't know, maybe we won't see it, but we'll see what happens. We kill the lights. I guess we won't, because it just threw the disc out of this. It just threw the disc away. We'll try it again. Maybe we'll see it. Yeah, there's the blue laser. You can see it. Love the remote control. It glows in the dark. So you can see the blue spot for the blue laser playing the Blu-ray disc. That's pretty cool. It's that bright that it can shine right through the disc itself, and we can actually see it, even though the disc has a painted coating on it. That's pretty neat. As you can see there, that's even better. Now you can see even through the paint on the disc, the laser is strong enough to shine through. Neat. And if I close it now without the lights on, you can see that the laser is pretty bright. Even though it's a blue laser, it's actually more into the ultraviolet spectrum. It's more of a violet laser than blue. So the camera is not that sensitive. Either is the eye, for that matter, because the wavelength it uses is closer to the ultraviolet spectrum than it is to like a deep blue. They would think, everyone, when they thought Blu-ray, they were thinking more of like a color blue like that, but it's not. It's more of an ultraviolet spectrum, almost like the light from my Bondic glue. Right, the spectrum, looking at it to the eye, looks more like that. Actually, this looks more blue than, like, it looks even more to the ultraviolet spectrum than this, but it is a violet laser. Anyway, this unit works. Guy brought it to me because, well, he buys all kinds of expensive stuff, and sometimes he doesn't know how it works. And this was a case of this. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know how to set it up. And his TV probably, I don't know where he got it from. He probably bought it used. And whoever sold it had it in PAL mode. And unless you've got a television that supports all the systems, a lot of televisions only support NTSC. And I guess that's what happened here, is it was in a mode that his television couldn't display, so he had sound but no picture. Anyway, it's working, so can't really show you much else on it other than the inside of it. And to say, this unit is this is beautiful. Don't know what these bad boys go for, but it's more than I can afford, that's for sure. Thanks for watching.